Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft Snapshot. So, recently, Minecraft just released their Snapshot. I think it was a 15W31A, but they actually released a second Snapshot the second day, 15W31B, and we are on that right now. I was late for the first one, I missed it, but I'm here to talk to you guys about the second one. Not too much different, they just had a bunch of bug fixes. I think there's even bugs in this, so be warned, if you're trying to play this in your original world, definitely do some backups. First off, don't even use the 15W31A. Well, you can use it. Just be warned, don't use any books or not item frames, signs, because that can corrupt your world. So make sure when you start playing on your world with this snapshot, or not this one, but the previous one, or any snapshot, I guess, make sure you have a backup to your world. But without further ado, let's get started on this thing. So, the snapshots are getting even better and better and better. The end has been updated, guys. The end has been updated so very much. We've gotten a lot of blocks here. We got the endstone bricks. I think it's endstone bricks. Yeah. We got this Purpur block. It's Purpur pillar. That's basically the same block. It's just got a different texture. It's kind of like wood, so you can place it in any direction you want, as you can see by this demonstration. There is stairs. This is basically the regular Purpur block, and it's got stairs and slabs. Unfortunately, this block does not have stairs and slabs. It has blocks, but it doesn't have stairs and slabs, which is too bad. The good thing I recommend you guys using this for probably is a sandstone build. But anything, I think this block could be used for a bunch of stuff, honestly. You can craft stone bricks, the end stone bricks, like this in the crafting table. You can cook this fruit, I'm going to get to that in a minute, to get a poppet coarse fruit. Popped coarse fruit, that's what it's called. Then you put this in that block and you get the Purpur block, and that's basically how that works. The coarse fruit is very interesting. So if I went into, oops, my phone went off, sorry about that, game mode, we're gonna go to game mode 0. So if I were to eat this Purpur fruit, you get this off these types of trees. I'll go over those in a little bit. You eat it like this, you can spawn like an enderman. So if you were up in a high place, very high, or you got shot sky high by a creeper and you eat this fruit, you will magically land on the ground. Or if you're just straight up on the ground, you'll spawn in a different area, like basically how an enderman works. But yeah, then you come over here, we got the dragon head, and this was in Minecon. What is that noise? Oh, I'm in the wrong game mode. I gotta turn this back. Okay. Game mode, not 0-1. All right. What was I saying? I was trying to say, oh yes, Ender Dragon heads. This was seen in Minecon just a little bit, not too much. It's basically like skull heads. What you can do with these, you can put these on your head, like what I'm wearing. And they have a little animation effect. If you use the lever, they open their mouth up and down. It's very, very cool. I think it's really cute. And then you have end rods. We'll see these more in the end, at the end fortress. These blocks are also made up of the end fortress as well. It's basically like a torch, but you can't walk through it. So, it can be used. I think it's even used for stairs. Well, I mean, I don't recommend you using it as a stair, but it's a cool little fact about it. You can also use them probably for parkour. That's really what I think these would be best for, and lighting, really. They can be placed any direction you want, up, down, sideways, whatever works for you. All right, so we come over here and we have the Shulker. This is a brand new mob that's been added to the game, like the, whatever the heck that creature was. It was like the monster sea creature thing. I sound like a total idiot, like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm total noob to Minecraft. But yeah, this is a new creature. He's called a Shulker. I think that's how it's pronounced. He is a block form mob. And basically what he does is he peeks out. And if I went into, let's say, game mode 0, survival, he would be hostile, I believe, if my game's not on peaceful. Oh, come on now. Oh, yep. There you go. See? Now these little darts come around. You can shoot them and reflect them back, I believe. They give you a floating effect, a levitation potion, which is the new thing that's been added. I don't know if they've made a potion for levitation yet, but levitation is definitely in the game. I'm just about to die. As you guys can see, there's also, it shows you now the effects for what potions are on you in the corner. Instead of looking inside your inventory, you have it on the corner now, which is nice. Now, we all know what's updated in this snapshot. It is basically the combat, right? So, we're going to go into detail about that stuff. And also go over some of the basic dual wielding tweaks and things that have just been added. First off, there's now an animation. So when you have your bow equipped in your hotbar, you will see this animation, which I think is really cool. Just lets you know that your bow is fully loaded and it's ready to fire. We have a test subject over here. Our skeleton despawned because I had to turn it to peaceful because the slimes were being so bad. But yeah, basically before we do that, let's talk. Spectral arrows. These are brand new arrows. You can craft them like this with glowstone on each individual spot, just like that in the crafting table. And what it will give you is 2 arrows. And what you can do with these is shoot any object, like anything, any mob, basically, or player. If you're trying to do like UHC type of thing or survival games, you shoot him like that. Well, he died. But yeah, if you shoot a villager or a subject or a mob, whatever, it will have an outline to him, which is a pretty cool effect. It really helps for if you're underground and you just finally get a shot of him, and then it's like, oh yes, good, I got him, and now you know where he is at. You can also do player colors, so if you like, you know how you can change the player color names in UHC and all that stuff. You can do that with this texture. So like this outline could be green or blue or whatever color you want it to be. So but yeah, we have a bunch of other arrows. I'm not going to shoot all of them at this poor guy. I'm just going to list them off. Night vision, invisibility, leaping, fire resistance, swiftness, slowness, water, healing, harming, poison, regeneration, strength, and weakness. So some of this stuff is to help you, which is kind of goofy, but it's kind of cool at the same time. If you're like playing with a partner and you just want to heal him up and you just shoot him with a, let's say, a regeneration potion. That's a pretty, not potion, but arrow. That's a pretty good thing. But yeah, I don't think there's quite yet a way to craft these types of arrows. I believe probably in the future they'll probably set it up to where you have like, let's say for instance a potion, and you put it next to the arrow and maybe that'll craft it. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. All right, now we go over to the dual wielding part of this. I forgot to do that actually just a minute ago, but that's okay. We'll start off with it. So basically what you can do is if you go into your inventory, this is not in creative, but also in survival too. This is a slot basically for your shields. Shields are not available yet in this snapshot. The next snapshot, probably they'll introduce them, I bet. But you can put torches in there. You can put blocks in there. You could put arrows in there. You could put like about anything, I guess. Even a sword, which is cool. But basically what it's meant for is blocking. So you have to keep that in mind. So if you wanted to, like, let's say, put a sword on your hand. Hang on a sec. Let me get back out on F5. And you wanted to hit with the sword and use the pick. You can't do that. I know. It kind of seems kind of like, oh, really? It's basically based off of combat. You got to remember that. Which is cool. This is pretty cool, though. I think it's really good. The really cool thing about it, besides the bad side, is the fact that you can use torches. So if you wanted to like do branch mining or something, you place a torch, pick some bit, and then place a torch again, which is pretty good. But I think that's basically it for that. So we'll have to see what happens in the next snapshot. I don't really know if they're going to tweak this to where you can use blocks. Oh, wait, I forgot one more thing. You press F, you can switch them out in your offhand and your on hand, so it's pretty cool. It also looks, if you use like, let's say if we switched them out for the sword, if you did this like F, it kind of looks weird, I guess. There was a weird like animation. Sometimes if you use double hands, it like looks absolutely hilarious. But yeah, that's basically it for dual wielding. Something that I am very excited about that has just been added is the new roads. Now, we saw this before. It was, I think, back in like the early spring. Like, I don't remember exactly what month it was. I talked about this in my Minecraft survival, and now it's officially in this snapshot, which I am so happy about. And how you make this? It's not even a block. What you have to use is you have to use your shovel. A shovel is basically the tool that is required to do this. What you have to do is basically like a hoe. If you like right click, it will place it exactly like how a hoe would do with tilled soil. As you can see, the first block is dark. If you add some more, the light level will at least brighten up a bit. If you make it like this big, it's going to brighten up a lot. There's a lot of potential to this. You can definitely use, I think, blocks with this. If I were to say to use like granite. Now, I'm not going to use granite ever with this probably. It gives a 3D little texture. It's something cool. Something to play around with for all you builders. I know I would. Definitely for sure. It does darken it up a bit. But that's not bad. Lots of potential. Now, something that has just been replaced, which I think is amazing, is the fact that these are glass, okay? They've changed the textures. So basically, before, you remember, it's all an X for the glass. If you place the glass block down, it would put an X. If you all know. I mean, I know you guys probably would know. But now they've actually made the effect of it being a pole, which I think is a very smart move. It's very good. And if you place the panes like that, it'll actually connect to each other like the regular things would. So much potential for detail with this. You could do, it's even iron bars are also have that effect as well. The cool thing about it is the fact that you can get when you get beacons, you can't get beacons from it, of course not. You can place them in your beacons like that, and they're basically invisible, except you can't walk through them, of course. I think that's really cool. Instead of using a giant glass block for it, it just saves so much stuff. I mean, just saves it from being ugly and not looking the greatest. So that's something really cool. Now, Minecraft's plant life has been updated in this snapshot. Basically, what they have added is something you may know from the Pocket Edition version of Minecraft, the beetroot. Basically, there's seeds for it, there's the actual plant for it, and you can plant it like a sow. The one thing that you need to know about it is the fact that you can't harvest it with your hands. You can only harvest it with water. I think that's the only thing right now, at least. But yeah, that's the only way to harvest it. It's probably good for farms. It's going to be a very tricky thing to harvest. That's for sure. Also, you can make beetroot soup. If you turn around, we can see that there is at least 6 beetroot, and then you have a bowl, and what you get is the beetroot soup. Now, I don't really know what this does. Let's go into let's just do default game mode as survival. Oh, wait. I did that wrong. Oops. Game mode. That's what it is. Game mode. Survival. That's what I wanted to do. Now, I can't eat it. Okay. Let's try running around real quick. I really don't know what the effects are. I think that's probably just basically the same. I haven't heard anything about it, so I guess we really don't have to worry about that. Also, this is where the armor slot is in your inventory. Okay, now let's go back to the original game mode. If I wish I could do this so much faster. Game mode creative. There we go. All right, but that's basically it for the beetroot. The one thing you need to know, how to get this. They are found in villages, not often. Once in a while, they're not in a village. Sometimes they are. I really don't know exactly. They also, I think they can be found in dungeons and off zombies. That's about it right now. There is a rumor that they probably eventually will be able to be spawned in if you used, like, bone meal. But it seems pretty, like, obvious that it's probably not. So, I'm bone mealing up a little bit. And haven't seen any beetroot yet. So, you can tell what's going on there. So, that's basically it for the beetroot. Now, as you can see, we have the skeleton named Phil here. All right, he's our test subject for the day. Dinnerbone has done something with this guy, and I'm going to show you guys that. So if we go into game mode 0, so game mode, mode 0, the skeleton has a new effect. He actually has the actual animation for shooting a bow. Before, it actually had a zombie effect, which is really cool. So that's one of the things that I think is really amazing, that what he's done, just a little detail to it. Now, once you reach the end, you're going to find a block, and it's going to be called the coarse flower, or whatever it's called exactly. I think it's the coarse plant. Yes, coarse plant. It's going to be basically in the new end dimension. It's going to be placed probably randomly, like trees, regular trees in Minecraft. And basically what you can do is you can take the coarse flower, and as you can see, it's already starting to grow. When you get to the end, you'll see a bunch of them. And there's a cool way that you can harvest them, which I think is really sweet, and it saves a whole bunch of time. As you can see, it's starting to grow. There is the, hang on a sec. Let me get some stuff. You can plant, I think, no, you can't place these. That's right. You can only place these on endstone, so you have to keep in mind stuff about that. But as you can see, these trees go. If you break this, it automatically breaks the whole thing. So it branches off in every different direction. So if this thing went like really, really, really high, if you hit the bottom of it, it's going to break the whole thing down, which is a lot of a time saver. So also, you can harvest these flower things, but you have to go to the top of the tree. I'll show you that in a little bit when we get to the end. But yeah, that's basically it. What it drops is the coarse fruit, which we talked about earlier. All right, so I've covered basically a lot of stuff, but we still have to go to the end. The end is a very important part of this combat snapshot slash update, or whatever the heck you want to call it. So we're going to go to the end. We're going to explore a little bit more of this stuff. And yeah, so I'll see you guys there. Alright everybody, so we're in the end here by the Ender Dragon. As you guys can see, the healing parts, I don't know what the heck they're called even. I think they're healing beacons. They have chains on them. They've just recently added this. This is a little bit buggy, just warn you. This guy comes to the center a lot, so that might be a bug. You can shoot those things. I can't even shoot this. He's got some new effects. He can breathe purple pixie dust. It's purple fire, whatever the heck it is. And he can shoot. I think he's kind of shoots like a gas. It's still in the working progress, so it kind of shoots from the sky, not from him. So yeah. But let's go into game mode creative. I'm sorry, I was panicking there because he was just looking at me. We're gonna blow these things up because we want to take this guy down. So let's take care of these. Break that. This is going to be challenging for sure. So if you're going to be a new person playing in a new world, which in my case, I don't have to. I've already defeated the Ender Dragon. I can respawn him. There is a way. I don't remember exactly. I think it involves an Ender Crystal. They're still working on that. There is a way in this snapshot, though, but it's kind of a funny, goofy way. It's kind of buggy. It's a little bit smaller, the island, too. It used to be a lot bigger. Oh, we got one more. Oh, I hit him. Okay. Oh, I missed. I'm a terrible shot. There we go. Now we got to take this guy down. So, after you've killed him, I think he still drops the egg. I don't know if he drops the head. See, as you can see there, it's kind of a little bit buggy at that point. This guy's still tough. I'm a terrible shot. We got to get him down. So once we kill him, we'll get a automatic portal to a different area, a different place where you can find the new end fortresses. But without further ado, I'm gonna go kill him real quick, and then I'll be back. Okay, as you guys can see, I'm getting a little bit close to finishing him off. Come on now. Come here, buddy. I'm a terrible shot here. He can fly through there. They still haven't fixed that, have they? They should do the effect like they do on the Mineplex server. That would be amazing. Alright, we're just about close. One last shot. Oh, one more shot. Oh, dang it, I missed. The moment of truth. Alright, come on. There we go. We took him down. There we go. Awesome. Now, you can respawn the Ender Dragon if you get some clay. Now, it's a northwest, no, not northwest, north-south type of thing. I gotta get my F3 on. Which direction? This is north. Okay, so what we have to build is a creeper face. This is, I don't know why Dinnerbone decided to do it that way, but he did, which is okay. If you did it like this, so... Oh, wait, I still gotta make the... Oh, wait, no. I'm not doing it right. Wait a minute. I'm not doing it right. Well, anyways, you get the idea. I don't want to respawn him anyway, so... you get the creeper face from north to south. The XP will get smaller, definitely, if you try to respawn him a couple times. But that's basically it. So after you've defeated the dragon, this spawns in. It has beacon things. I missed it a little bit because I was trying to demonstrate the clay thing there. But we throw pearls into it, and we spawn in to the new dimension. And here's the thing right here. You got to put coordinates, of course, just to make sure you don't get lost. But I'm going to go find a fortress. As you guys can see, the trees are here too. But yeah, I'm going to go find a fortress, and I'll be back with you guys. Alright guys, so we have found a fortress, and I forgot to mention something. Like I said with the trees earlier, I didn't even give you an example of it, but if you hit this like that, boom, it's down, and it drops all the fruit, which is amazing. Also, you can harvest it from that block, so if you went all the way to the top, you could, like I said before. But yeah, we're going to look inside of here, even in creative. I think we're just going to go in creative. And as you guys can see, the sulkers are here as well. So there is some good loot in this. There's some bad loot in this. It depends, really. It's kind of like a dungeon. I mean, of course, you know, because, I mean, you don't really know what you're going to get. Some of the stuff can be crazy extreme. This is definitely based for a levitation potion. Like I said with the sulkers, I keep forgetting how to pronounce their name. You can levitate. You can get a potion of levitation after they've shot you. And it can be a very good advantage, but a very good, scary, very bad thing. Ooh, Fortune 1, Unbreaking 1. That's not the greatest, but 4 diamonds, that's pretty good. Fire Protection. Unbreaking 2, Knockback 2. Okay, that's not bad. The one thing I'm really interested in, I'll show you in a minute. Oh, wait. Oh, there's not one with this fortress, is there? Okay. Let's just check the loot out real quick. I think... Do we have to go up any higher? I think we might have to go down. It might be down here. Oh, here's some loot. It might be in here. Nope. Okay. I guess it depends, really, on your spawnage. Yeah. I've been looking for this thing for a while, so it depends, really, what you get. I mean, it really does. What does this go to? It's got a stairs all the way up. What does this lead to? Nothing. There's no chest. Okay, that's basically for that. I think there is something that is with this. I have to go find another one of these fortresses because this one doesn't have it. But I will find another fortress, and I'll be back. I just wanted to show you something real quick. I haven't found the thing I was looking for yet, but... This is a different place. It's got Sharpness 3, Knockback 2. Holy cow. Aqua Infinity 1, Projectile Protection. Unbreaking 3, Protection 4, which that's pretty good. And Beetroot Seeds. This one has not as great. Unbreaking and Respiration. That's not bad. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that it does get good and it does get bad. So I'm going to go find the other thing now and I'll be back. Alright, finally, I found one. So, I guess it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have like a default blueprint for every single one because this one is huge. But what I was trying to tell you about, which was not on the fortress I was looking at, was this ship. Now, this is amazing. This is totally amazing. I can't believe they've done this. A beacon. A beacon is in this thing. I am so excited. I am so very excited right now. This is ridiculous. But yeah, this is a cool ship. This is actually very good, very well built. It could use a little bit more detail, but hey, it's really cool. And you get a free beacon out of it. That's amazing. But it's got to be hard to find because I had to look around a little bit. You don't want to get lost though, so that there is a downside to finding one of those beacons. But I think it's really worth it. It's really smart that they did that. So they didn't make it extremely, incredibly impossible to get the other stuff. To get a beacon. Oh, what? Why is... What? Wait a minute. Okay, that's weird. But yeah, I think that's basically it for this snapshot. I think so. I think I covered everything. If not, let me know in the description. But yes, I will be doing these snapshots. I like doing this. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy. A rating would be much appreciated. And if you haven't already, subscribe. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one.